Have you ever wondered if we are alone in the universe? Hi, I'm Matthew, and I'm going to be talking about how scientists look for life on other planets. First, what is life? Life can be described as organisms that demonstrate the ability to grow, reproduce, metabolize, and adjust to their environment. This is one definition of life, but there are other definitions or opinions to what life is. But life is believed to be made up of carbon, oxygen, hydrogen, nitrogen, sulfur, and phosphorus. This is important because if we find a planet that may hold life, we need to look for these things. Now, what is needed for life? For life to exist, the most important thing is water. But different forms of life need different things to live. For example, animals and plants need energy, which comes from sunlight or food, and they need water and oxygen at a certain temperature. But bacteria, which is also living, does not need oxygen. However, it needs everything else that animals and plants need. But life needs the right environment too. Most microbes live in the ocean or the forest, but some microbes have been found living in pools of acidic liquids and burning hot temperatures underground. Now we know that microbes can live in weird but crazy environments. Also, for life, a planet needs a star. It also needs an atmosphere that's not too thick and not too thin, because if the atmosphere is too thick, then it would trap too much heat. If it is too thin, then it would be too cold and it will let material go out of the planet's gravity. Also, a planet needs the right temperature. If it is too cold, then the water in it will freeze. If it is too hot, then the water will evaporate too fast and the materials needed for life will break apart. If you didn't know, the habitable zone, or the Goldilocks zone, is the distance from a planet star where water doesn't freeze or evaporate too fast. Now, how do we find what is needed for life? For life to find what is needed, we mostly use telescopes and rovers. Telescopes look for Earth-like planets surrounding a star with the right conditions, and look for radio waves in space. Radio waves are things we let off by using our phones, by calling someone, and other things. Rovers look for organic material on nearby planets. For example, the Curiosity rover exploring Mars' Gill crater found organic material. Now we know that Mars used to have water. Now that we know how to find life, have we found the things that used to make life? Yes. On TRAPPIST-1D and E, from the 40 light-year away TRAPPIST-1 system, have an atmosphere. They look like Earth. They have an atmosphere, they look like Earth, they're in the habitable zone, they're rocky planets, and they're about the same size and mass of Earth. So scientists assume that if any planets were to have life, these would be two of them. Also, the planet Kepler 452b may hold life. It has an atmosphere, it is a rocky planet, it is the same size and mass of Earth, it looks like Earth, and it's in the habitable zone. So it's about the same as TRAPPIST-1D and E. These are only 3 examples of places that may hold life, but there are plenty more. Finally, what would happen if we found extraterrestrial life? Scientists say that if we found life, we would try communicating with them. We already did try communicating with them by sending Voyager 1. Voyager 1 was a craft sent to space with a golden radio disc. And if you put it in the record player, it would show pictures and sound from our world. It also showed the word hello in every different language. Also, the Voyager 1 took a picture called the pale blue dot. The pale blue dot is Earth from outside the solar system. We sent Voyager 1 in 1977 and it is still going. And we don't know when the energy in it will run out. If you ever think we came close to finding life, Dr. Jill Tarter, an astronomer and an engineer for 40 years at the SETI program, says that first we would have to verify if it is real. Then we will see if it is intelligent life, then we would announce it to the public. Also, a group of scientists did a survey to 500 people. They asked a simple question: what would you do if you found intelligent life? To their surprise, most replies were positive. So though we haven't found life yet, at least we know that if we do, then people won't have bad thoughts in them. The past 2 slides were people's opinions on what they would do, but what would you do? So in the end, we need to think about what scientists are doing to find other life forms in the universe and what it means for us on Earth. Thank you for watching my presentation. I hope you enjoyed it. Click this link or scan this QR code to visit my blog for more information. This ticket is a ticket that I have where I will have my name on the Mars 2020 rover. Special thanks to Dr. Jill Tarter, my parents, and my teacher for helping me.